Places have changed, faces have aged. Memories are starting to fade, one day at a time. Remember, I'm here with you. You're trying so hard just to keep up. Every day's a chance to restart. I'll still be here, trying to pull you through. Every word that's forgotten, every note left unsung. Trust in me, just hold my hand and take me with you. Bring me into a world no one else can walk through. Hold my hand, 'cause I'm still with you. Love teaches hope, that love teaches joy. Enable the ones who are frozen in time. Imagine our hearts choosing to shine on a journey that's yours and mine. Yours and mine. Hold my hand and take me with you. Bring me into a world no one else can walk through. Hold my hand. Hold my hand. 'Cause I'm still with you.
Hello! Welcome to the Enabling Festival 2022. My name is Daniel,
And I'm Danny.
and we are your festival hosts this year. The festival aims to explore, challenge, shape perceptions, understanding of dementia and caregiving through technology and the creative arts.
This year, we will focus on the sense of touch, with the theme Touch is Memory.
We have curated many exciting programs for you this year, so please visit us at this website below to see what we have to offer.
So please enjoy the upcoming programs.
Hi, welcome to the Little Red Couch. As you can see, we've got our little real buddies in the house as well, but today we have Diana as well as Irene. We're here for Little Red Couch. We're touching on a sensitive topic today, and that's about grief, right? Maybe I get my two guests to introduce themselves for a start. Diana.
I'm Diana,
Yeah.
and I've been taking care of my mom for 20 over years,
Wow.
and she passed away 1.5 years ago.
Right, right. And Irene, yourself, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, my name's Irene. Been looking after Mum for about 6 years now. So Mum's been on a journey for about 6 years,
Yeah.
and just recently, gone from plateau to going a very sleep decline, especially with COVID. So that lack of interaction was a big hit for us.
Yeah, and the topic on grief today, right? Let's go straight into the topic because we're doing this live and we've got guests watching us, right? And I really want to understand, when does the grieving process start? I mean, anyone. Maybe this time I'll pose it to Irene first.
Yeah, look, it's I think we were saying this before, that whole analogy about death by 1,000 cuts, right? It really does feel that way with dementia. What yesterday, Mum's repeating herself and saying, have you eaten yet? As she does with the kids every 5 minutes later. Have you eaten yet? And you get frustrated, and then it's only the next moment. It's just she's not talking, and you really wish you could hear her say, "Have you eaten yet?" So that whole grief journey, I think with Diana, it's finite. For the journey that we're on, it's just every little day, every part of the day is just watching Mum die, which is harrowing, very harrowing.
Yeah, yeah. And for Diana, I mean,
Well, taking care of my mom is, like what she says, is very frustrating. But the thought of not having her is, it really doesn't cross the mind.
yeah,
Most possibly because most of us are in denial. We know that the day is coming,
yeah,
but we just simply doesn't take it to heart.
yeah,
And the grief really starts when she is critically ill,
right,
and it's something that you cannot put off anymore. And that is the time when you really think about losing her. It's not easy.
yeah. So on this show, everything here is real, right? Real people, real stories, and the stories are close to our hearts.
And when she finally go off,
Right.
you really, you don't grieve, to tell you the truth. The breathing is when she's sick, but when she actually passed on, you don't really grieve. You just numb. All you think of is what you have to do for her, what are the processions that need to be done, what are the process that need to be done. People start asking you for this decision. What do you want? What is needed to be done? You just have to force yourself to concentrate to make a decision. And you have to plan, because things like you have the night watch, you have the morning watch, you have the morning things to be done, afternoon to be done, and you need to be there. So you have to plan your rest time. But when you rest, you must make sure there's somebody around. So all these are the things that comes in, but not grief. You cannot grieve because you know you have to be strong for it.
Yeah.
So you just go through. And the thing really hits you is only after the whole thing is gone, after everybody is gone, and you're home alone. That's the time that really hits you.
Right.
You can't sleep. And the only way I can make myself sleep, for myself, I'm not sure about the others, is drink. I'm not an alcoholic person. I don't drink at all. But it's the only thing that helps. Because that is the only thing that hits you, and you just drop off and you're unconscious. And all you want to do during the time is you just want to sleep. Because that's the only time when you're not conscious.
Yeah.
But even after that, there's lots of decisions to be done. People coming and say, what do you want to do with this? What do you want to do with that? There are other things to be done, because you have to look into going to collect whatever, no? So you still have to make the decision. And decision time is the only time you can really force yourself not to grieve. And even after that, for me, I can't look at all her things. All I want to do is get rid of it. Don't ask me, you just do it, you do whatever you want. I don't want to have a look at it.
Right.
And even then, friends are well-meaning. They come and visit you, they talk to you. They say things like, well, she has gone to a better place. The more they say, the more you try not to cry. You try not to think about it. But well-meaning friend comes and try and console you. They keep bringing up. They just start telling you, oh, your mom this, your mom that. I know. I just wish you all keep quiet and leave me alone. Let me grieve in peace. But it's very difficult. You cannot tell them all because they're trying to comfort you.
Right.
But it's something that, I don't find very comforting.
Right. Okay, so maybe at this point, I shift the thoughts to what you have been, or what I've been receiving. To our caregivers out there who are watching this, I mean, everybody's journey of grief is very different. And Diana's situation, what I'm hearing from her is that the thoughts of saying mom is in a better place, mom is used to be this, mom is that brings back memories, and memories that really, with good intent, but like what Irene is saying, right? You are cutting us ever so, giving us little cuts by cuts, and it still cuts so deep even after the physical person has departed. There's no easy way to do this, right? And this episode we really wanted to do is because 真人真事, we really wanted to tell a story that means something to our friends who are sitting here, as well as for those who are watching at home. I hold on that thought because I want to talk about that recovery. Yeah. So with every trough, there's always a period of recovery, and I want to think about that. I want to talk you through that, or I wanted you to talk us through that, while I shift my attention a little bit to Irene, to say, look, after hearing what Diana has said, I mean, what does it do for you?
It's scary, because with dementia, it's not like, it's grass green on the other side, right? You can kind of go, well, is it better, like we discussed, is it better if it's just, it's an accident and it's here today, gone tomorrow kind of thing, and it's fast. With dementia, you're watching the person pass away in front of you, little by little. But then I hear Diana and I see that raw pain and think, but I thought we were prepared because we are saying farewell every single day, right? And, yes, there's once in a while you just see mom light up and you're going, huh? and it's confusing. But I was not prepared for this. I would have thought that as you're saying goodbye every day, because there is no choice, you're watching things that were there today, gone tomorrow. I thought that we are saying goodbye already. I did not consider, because it's all encompassing as a caregiver, right? Everything you're doing is first priority for mom, right? First priority as a family, as a whole family, all 3 generations. It's all about how about Ama, and how do we make sure we cover for Ama, and because we're saying farewell everything. But then I'm looking at this going, yeah, it leaves a gaping hole. I mean, we used to catch up as caregivers, and Diana be, I got to go back now. I got to go back. My mom's this and that, and this is the thing with all caregivers, right? It's always, look, I know I need to look after self, but I need to go back. And then all of a sudden, you lose who you are, right? Because there's nothing to go back to. And it's not about wanting to be wanted. It's just your purpose, that was your purpose for what, 20 years, is gone. And I think this to me is scary.
Yeah. Yeah, so now I want to, after hearing Irene, right, I really wanted to bring us back because the important essence is you are here today with us. And how did that, after the initial process, the initial half a year, the initial 6 months, how are you still here with us, right? Because that's the magic that I've yet to know. I mean, I've been caring for my dad for the last 13 years and my mom for the same duration of time, but I haven't lost them yet. I've lost Daddy in terms of his consciousness, but he's still there in the physical state. I can still go and touch him, right? But I want to know how that recovery is because I haven't experienced it yet. So I'm here as a learner, wanting to hear your experience. I mean, after the alcohol, after the friends visiting, after that isolated moments, what next?
It's not easy, but the well-meaning friends helps. Even though in the beginning, I really wanted to push them off, but whether in ignorance or in persistence, they continue, and people like Irene, start
Baking.
we start having a baking class, and then we have friends who we go out for dinner,
Right.
and then they come to my place, and well, little by little, I guess when they say time helps, I guess it does. And I have this very good friend who comes one week at least 3 times to help me look after the house. And bit by bit, she clears my mom things and stuff like that. And well, slowly, given the time and I guess determination, to a certain extent, and I think even before my mom passed away, I did put in the group chat to say that it's very important. I think most of us caregivers always lose ourselves. We lose our friends, we lose our hobbies, we lose everything. Because they say, we have to go back to my mom, we have to go back to our loved one to look after them and things like that.
Yeah.
Every focus is on them. We lose ourselves. And I did mention that it's important that we keep some part, and keep some hobby, keep some friends. And even before my mom passed, because I said that, and I did try to keep some friends and stuff like that. And after a few months of grief, I was saying, you can't go on this way. So anyway, Irene was very good. He managed to got me into baking, and it was very therapeutic.
Right.
Yes.
And we enjoy it. And then we have dinner together after that, And then I have friends who comes in, we go for dinner, they come in to my house to do cooking and things like that.
Yeah.
So slowly, you sort of start thinking about life without. And the group chat we have, we have a group chat, and they start telling me about problems they are having with their mom. So in my heart, whenever I read that, I say, you should give thank for the blessing. You still have them.
Yeah.
Well, of course, I did not put it in the group chat.
Yeah, I thought at the start, right? I mean, like once you're not caring for mom anymore, I thought you would leave the group chat and quit it, right?
Oh no.
Yeah. Hear that, okay? For the caregivers who are watching out there, I mean, the important thing is I hear from Irene is that there's the level of purpose in life needs to be recaptured somehow, because we from that Diana, we hear that, hey, you've lost a lot of things, right? You've lost your own time, your personal space, your friends, your family as well, and nobody really understands us except the caregivers in that support group, in that WhatsApp group, in that Telegram chat that we have, that we hold on to so dearly, right? So even a year after, we're still in the chat.
Yeah.
And that keeps us going, because every little nudge is one day brighter, right? As we walk out of this tunnel. I mean, Irene, now hearing that you have made an impact on the life of Diana, right? I want to explore this relationship, this friendship, because she got you to do things you never did, like baking.
Yeah.
And then she's going through this whole process now as mom is after 6 years. Mom is in a I don't know if mom is doing better every day, or if mom is not doing better every day. There are good days, there are bad days. All of us know that, but we hold on to the good days.
Right, indeed.
Yeah, but eventually, I never would have expected, like Irene said, I never would have expected that the day I lose my loved ones, I would be like drop into a place where I don't even know what I'm living for. And now, because you shared that, I mean, it has made an impact in my life, and I just want to tell you that on air as well, because every little something that you share haven't crossed my mind today. I'm not sure for Irene. We're having a battle here, but we will continue, because I want to hear Irene's situation, because I understand that you're caring for mom in a remote setting.
Indeed.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about that, and what kind of support that you rely on.
Yeah, it's sometimes it's actually not even about dementia. When you stay within a group, it's because it's kept alive, because those people in that group knew, or remotely even knew, about your loved one and can have that conversation. So they keep that person alive, right? By talking in a compassionate manner, because you understand, right? You're empathetic to it. But for me, mom is in a different continent completely. And so when I moved over here, the intent was to move back into Asia for mom and dad as they're getting on in years, to be part, to really spend more time with their extended family. And also to find more care here, right? I think one of the things is, as you go on your dementia journey, what happens is your immediate history is forgotten. You hold on to your long lost history. Yeah. So, mom, sundowning happens at that 4 or 5 in the evening when you get confused, when mom could get confused. And mom used to say, I want to go back to Penang, I want to go see Amar Nakong, I want to go see my mom and dad, it's time to go back. And dad would be, initially it's like, they're dead. And then after a point, we're like, okay, fine. After dinner, we'll go back, we'll go back to see Amar Nakong. It's been difficult having them not being able to stay here completely, because we're not Singaporean. But being part of this community, I was very, very lucky. I Facebooked, and found this group. And it's helped me greatly, because it's kind of like getting, elders ahead of you who have been on that journey, and then they prepare you. Like what Diana was saying is like, things that we talk about, preparing your will, preparing your living will, things like that only someone's been on the journey would be able to say to you, say, prepare ahead, because when they're cognizant, let them make their choices, because at some point they won't be, and you want them to have when they have the wherewithal to make their choices. Yeah. But I think the main thing is just, we have a lot of laughs, but at the same time, I think only dementia caregivers can laugh about the fact that, just ridiculous things, it's like...
It's some jokes that we have, right?
You can get to the point, it's like, I don't want to, how many Zoom... So when we were in COVID, what is really important is human touch and human interaction, and we couldn't have that. Right? And I love in Singapore that there's so much more community here. And so I started up Zoom, right? Trying to set everybody up on Zoom. And, some of the conversations, we would have long conversations about how do you convince them to have a shower, right? It's like, you get frustrated. Do you go head on? No, they got dementia. Guys, come back in 5 minutes, they're forgotten. So it's only a dementia carer can just find it's hilarious, so...
Yeah, so little jokes, little laughters really kind of put us in a better place somehow.
Yeah.
And look, like what Irene has mentioned, she says she found a Facebook group, a chat group. So caregivers out there, if you think that you're journeying alone, you're not. There are a lot of us here, as well as those who are doing the lighting, those who are sitting here in audience. We are all caregivers for someone living with dementia or have lived with dementia. And really, I got to draw this to a close, but I want to prick you a little bit harder. If you have something to say to mommy right now, what would you say to mommy?
I really don't know. I guess haven't said enough I love you. So I guess I would say I love you. Because during dementia time, even way before that, because we are so Asian, I love you is something which we never said to our parents. Even the parents, except the modern parents now, our parents at the time doesn't come and tell us, I love you. But we know they love us because of their action. And during the whole of the caregiving, we do love them, but it's not in a vocabulary. And we don't hug them. The regret I'm having now is that I'm being too Asian. I should have hugged them more. I should have hugged her more, and I should have said I love you more. If I still have the chance, I think we should start the tradition. I mean, once you miss it, you miss it.
I'm gonna give her a hug right now.
Thank you.
Right? Because we don't do that so often. And I want to hear it from, because we've got an Australian perspective. I mean, what would you like to say to mom? I mean, we're putting it on record because we can immortalize the conversation that we're having here. Because it's going to be on video, it's going to be for thousands of caregivers to watch.
Do you know, I think the thing is, I've learned from other caregivers like Danny, where you've got to break past that cultural mode. And I've actually optimized on the fact that mum has dementia, to hug her, to have the conversations, to joke around, because mum's a Peranakan lady, and they're fierce women. But because she's got dementia, I can be cheeky, and it's to get a rise out of her. It's get mom to go, hiya, right? And so it's great because, you know, I can talk to her, and I can see that, you know, when I was home this last time, I'm talking to her, and she's like this, you know, and she's not saying anything. But then it's like she's come awake, and that's what happens with dementia people, right? So once in a while they come awake, and you can see the eyes open, and the window opens, and you're like, oh my God, so you really have a full conversation. So I think, what would I say to mom? Nothing.
Look at the camera and say to mom.
Nothing more than I'm doing now. It's that having those heart-to-heart conversations that I would never have had before. And I've really enjoyed and enjoy having that opportunity to. Because she can't tell me, you know, you're gila, you know, it's like, she's just, the worst she can do is like this.
But even then, the mom's touch.
Absolutely. That's oh yeah, because I'll talk, it's like, there are times when I went back, as soon as we opened the VTL lines, I flew back, I went home, right? Family, it's just, you know, it's family. I went home. And then, you know, I'll be there, and then she's just like, and this is, you know, a Peranakan mother does not do that. You know, you're very lucky if she just got to go.
and she becomes your mom again.
Yeah. It goes down to, I think Danny was saying last time, it becomes to, you bring them back to, because they go back to the old history. So you go back to when you're a child and they're a mom. And that's where she came back to, was the, like that, you know, and that's like, oh, I'm not in trouble, good.
and to end it all, I mean, one sentence, right, would you say to mom? Tell them.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say something to Dad as well, because just to close this off, right? I feed from her, from Diana's sharing, right? We don't say enough "I love you." We don't embrace our loved ones enough. So Daddy, I'm gonna tell you that I love you. I know that I have not been the boy-to-boy thing, right? And we don't really hug each other so often. But I will try, right? I'll try to hold your hand as you hold my hand as we cross the roads, right? So I would like to thank my two guests, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Irene and Diana, right? For being so candid with their sharing, for dropping their tears, for sharing their laughters. As it is with Little Red Couch, 真人真事, we bring you real stories with real sharing. And on this note, I'll say bye bye and I hope to see you folks again. Thank you, always wave.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Daniel,
And I'm Danny.
and we're the founders of the Enabling Festival 2022. We hope you can support us by pledging $1 to the Enabling Festival via the link below.
That's right. This $1 will enable the festival to further its cause and implement initiatives for collective impact, which has societal benefits for the dementia community and caregivers.
Dementia is a very real issue that could happen to you and me. We sincerely appeal to you to walk this journey with us. Your pledge of $1 is in exchange for a treasured trove of shared knowledge.
Come and participate in the various programs. We hope to see you at the next Enabling Festival in
2023. Take care. Bye.
Hold my hand and take me with you. Bring me into a world no one else can walk through. Hold my hand. 'Cause I'm still with you.
Thank you for watching our program.
We hope you can fill in a simple survey using the QR code provided.
This will help us to improve as well as to fulfill our funding requirements from our various sponsors. Thank you.
If you wish to find out more about the Enabling Festival 2022, please visit our Facebook page, Instagram, TikTok, and website.
To connect with us, please drop us a message on any of our social media platforms.
Take care and stay safe.